I want to talk about the most basic way to think about and structure your income as a business. So I'm Lucy Cohen, I'm one of the co-founders of Mazuma. We were the first ever subscription-based accounting service. And there's a reason that we set up our income, our revenue, the way that we did. Mainly because I like to know what money I'm going to earn every month. I went from being employed, like a lot of people do, to being self-employed, running a business, and I just didn't like the uncertainty of not knowing what money I was going to make. I also didn't like that there were certain things I could do that would earn me a lot of money, and then little projects that earned me very little or were very time-consuming or less profitable. And I hated this kind of peak and trough, feast and famine way of having income into the business. So that's why we went down the subscription route. Everyone knows what they're paying every month, and I know what's coming in every month. And as long as we keep doing a good job and we keep our churn rate low, things should grow as long as we're putting the right activities in. And the way we've done this is by thinking about our revenue and the types of clients we serve, or the types of income we want to make, in 4 categories. And everything is divided into cash cow, problem child, dog, and star. Cash cow, problem child, dog, and star. And I talk about this in my book, Forget the First Million, which is behind me on a shelf. And the reason we do this is it will make you focus on what the right revenue streams for your business are. So let's just define them. First of all, your cash cow should be fairly self-explanatory. So for us, our cash cow is our subscription service. That is a replicable service that you can do over and over again. You've got the infrastructure, you've got the resource, you can churn it out essentially. I'm not doing a great service there by using the word churn, but you can churn out this service over and over and over. You can delegate all of that to other people in your organization. You as the founder might not have to get involved in it, or you can create a course that's sold over and over again. So you put the effort in once and then you can keep churning it out. That's your cash cow. And that you can sell hundreds, thousands, millions of times, whatever your bag is. And that will keep generating you cash in your sleep, essentially. That will happen without you. And that is your cash cow. That's a part of your business that you can just keep growing by adding bit by bit into it. Each unit might not be huge. You know, our subscriptions start at £34 a month. We have to sell a lot of them, obviously, but it's very highly systemized. The outputs are all the same. We can train staff on it easily. We can get staff to service it really easily. And it's a really popular product. It's fairly easy to sell. The product sort of sells itself. So that's a cash cow. You want to find something in your business that is a cash cow and start building it so it runs without you like a beautifully well-oiled machine. So develop your cash cow. The next thing you want to look at is your problem children. So these might be services or individual clients or customers that earn you a good amount of money. You'd miss the money if it wasn't there, but they're a bit of a pain. You know, you love them, but they're a bit of a pain, and you just wish they'd either be better behaved or that you could not deal with them at all. So your problem children, we're going to put in the replace category. So you're going to keep your problem children because they do earn you a decent amount of money. They're a bit annoying, but you can kind of bear it. Eventually, we're going to replace the income from your problem children with the income from cash cows. You do not take on another problem child. Once you know this and once you understand this, you do not ever take on another problem child unless you can develop them very quickly into a cash cow or a star, which is what I'll come to later. But you want to avoid taking on problem children because ultimately the juice isn't worth the squeeze on it. So avoid problem children. And then what you want to do is cycle your business. So periodically you're going to go through this review cycle and you're going to recategorize your clients, because what was last year's cash cow might be this year's problem child, because you've grown as a business owner, your business has evolved, your service has developed. And ultimately what was great last year as a cash cow actually is a bit of a problem child now, because you've got something better that you can offer. And that's become your cash cow. So this isn't a one-time activity. This is something you're going to do over and over again, cyclically. And this should form part of your kind of business review that you do on an annual, quarterly, whatever you choose basis. So no more problem children, please. The next one we look at is a dog. And I'm going to put this really basically, never flog a dog. That's it. If you've got a bit of your service, it's not making you money, you hate doing it, it brings you no joy and creates anxiety when you think about it, never flog a dog. That's it, you get rid of it. You cut it out, you disengage, you stop offering the product or service, you take it out of your rotation immediately. No good will come from continuing to try to flog a dog. That's it, that is a non-negotiable. And the last one is a star. So a star is a service where, or a part of your business, where you might not be able to do it over and over and over again because it's maybe high intensity, high energy, it's a big project, but these things are the creme de la creme in terms of earning. They earn you loads of money. They are absolutely worth the effort and the intense focus for a while because the payoff is huge. Now, you can't realistically service stars all the time because it would be exhausting. Usually a star product or service still involves some input from either yourself or your most expensive, highest level staff. It's not something that you can churn out. It's not something that happens in your sleep. It's not something you can kind of take your eye off the ball and let happen in the background with that much involvement. Your star will probably still need a lot of time, energy and resource, but the important thing here is that it's absolutely worth it because the money that earns you is huge. So ideally what you want loads and loads of cash cows, loads and loads of those, as many of those as you can service, cash cows. You will have a few problem children, which you're going to phase out. You're going to get rid of all your dogs and you're going to create space to have an amount of stars per year that you can work on to give you a financial boost in your business. And that's a really simple way of looking at your revenue stream. Cash cows, stars, problem children and dogs. And if you do that review periodically, you'll find that the quality of your income and your capacity for growth increases exponentially through the life of your business.